man, stand right over here. Okay? You're under arrest.
I'm under arrest for what?
Yes, I said you want.
Alright guys, I'm under arrest.
I'm not going to leave the thing recording while you're being arrested, okay? I don't have a single problem with you recording everything while you're being arrested.
Warrants or something else? From where? That's the thing, is I don't have any tickets, and I was wanting to know why I was arrested a couple weeks ago. Because I was arrested a couple weeks by Fort Worth PD, and turns out I didn't even have a ticket.
I don't have any information about that.
You don't have any tickets on me at all? When was the last ticket you seen where there was a warrant out?
You don't have any open tickets with us right now. Your last ticket you had with us
2019? And when was that finalized? Like, when was that dismissed, settled?
2022.
In 2022. But I was arrested in 2023 for a apparent traffic ticket out of Fort Worth. Can you print that off for me, man, please? Well, I'm going to be recording because you guys lie some. Well, that's good.
All right, you're all set.
Makes me nervous to go to jail when I don't have a warrant.
Jennifer called her supervisor and she tried to get you down. It looks like you're unavailable right now.
Oh, that always happens. Every time somebody's arrested and they do not have a warrant, which is what the paperwork shows, then you can't ever talk to the supervisor.
If you would like to wait, she'll be with you as soon as she gets back on site. She's not in the building.
Okay, so then you do the 30-minute wait and then they don't show up. What's going on, everybody? Coming back at you again with some more bull crap that Fort Worth is doing, of course. So now we have it documented on camera that they're taking people to jail that don't even have warrants. Now, this arrest coincidentally happened about a week or so after I had spoke at a public meeting, and it seems like every time I speak at a public meeting, there's a warrant out for my arrest right after, sometimes even during. And we've been seeing a lot of people get arrested here for free speech alone. We've even seen people get arrested that don't have a warrant, similar to what's happened to me. But I'm going to go into the details about this during the video. And I'm going to show you guys right here where our county judge literally spent $26.5 million for new software. Now we got people getting taken to jail that don't even have warrants because of it. What an idiot we have as county judge. Housing prices have skyrocketed, rents skyrocketed. The roads look like crap. The buildings are decaying. This guy doesn't have a clue what he's doing. Yet he wants to give all our money to law enforcement and make it almost impossible to have your own place here because it costs so much for a regular person. But anyways, y'all, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Smash that thumbs up. And let's get into it.
Any metal, electronic, cell phone keys, belts, all in here? You can carry your water. I need your phone though.
Oh, okay.
You want to carry your water?
Sure.
Okay.
Do what?
You know where you're going?
No.
Oh, you're here to pay a ticket?
No.
What do you need to do?
What's that?
What are you here to do?
Oh, I don't take questions from Freemasons and terrorists. Now, you guys may wonder why I called that man that, but I'm going to show you guys a little clip of him kicking out a disabled veteran for free speech out of a public meeting because he doesn't have a clue what the law is and he just does whatever he's told, even at the expense of your rights.
Don't touch him!
You don't
Don't
have the
touch
authority.
him!
You do not have the
You don't have the authority to! You don't have the authority! You don't have to... Hey, don't push him at me! Don't push him!
I am a disabled veteran. Stop pushing me. Stop pushing me. Stop pushing me.
You need to fix this.
Stop pushing me.
You've been asked to leave. You don't have the authority.
Get your hands off
The
me.
meeting. She said leave the meeting.
Get
She's not
your
kicking out
hands
of
We
off
have
me.
it recorded. She didn't say leave the building. We're going to make sure your badge is ripped from you.
Leave the building.
Are you asking me to leave?
Your badge will be ripped.
Okay, sorry.
You ain't got to take questions, but if you want to do something, you got to go get in line and get it done.
You guys are Freemasons?
I'm not.
You're not? Are you guys terrorists? Don't want to answer that one?
So you got business in the building, if not, you need to leave.
Even if I don't have business, I can stay.
Okay, go have a seat and have it.
I don't have to have a seat either. I'm free to stand. What's y'all's names and badge numbers? You don't want to identify yourselves? You don't want to identify yourselves at all? It's part of y'all's policy to identify yourselves when a member of the public asks for your information. As soon as you walk in here, they start giving you unlawful orders. Now, guys, I'm going to cut the part where I'm just sitting in the lobby. Basically, I'm just sitting there for probably like 10 minutes or so. I'm going to pick it back up whenever they call me. Say that one more time, miss. You call me? I don't have one with me.
What is your name?
Uh,
So la persona de esta Lupita es la vendedora.
Sí, la vez de compra de
What
Tairo,
is
sí.
your date of birth, sir? La venta a la otra persona.
Sí, tiene el INE ese, que tienen que liberarlo, que tienen que cerrar el caso antes de...
is the word Christian banned here? When I put good Christian man as my name?
I don't see that you have any tickets in our system.
Yeah, that's the thing is I don't have any tickets, and I was wanting to know why I was arrested a couple weeks ago. Because I was arrested a couple weeks by Fort Worth PD, and turns out I didn't even have a ticket.
I don't have
Sí,
any information about that.
You don't have any tickets on me at all?
Después de marzo, porque en marzo cuando
When was the last ticket you seen where there was a warrant out?
You don't have any open tickets with us right now. Your last ticket
Y
you had
también le
with
hablé a
us
esa y ya fue a chequear, pero dice que
2019?
no sé qué es lo que queda, porque pues ahí no
And when was that finalized? Like, when was that dismissed, settled?
2022.
In 2022. But I was arrested in 2023 for a apparent traffic ticket out of Fort Worth.
I don't have
Can you print that off for me, man, please? You print that off for me, please? That's ridiculous. I went to jail for a traffic ticket, and you said I haven't had any warrants since 2022. It's 2023. Good grief. I might have to sue this place. Wait till my attorney sees this. Thank you for printing off the information I need, ma'am. Well, I'm going to be recording because you guys lie some. Well, that's good.
All right, you're all set.
Makes me nervous to go to jail when I don't have a warrant.
Have a good day, sir.
voy a otra vez o voy a ir a pagar lo que tenga que pagar.
Can I request to speak to a supervisor too?
If you'll have a seat out in the lobby, I'll get somebody for you.
Supervisor, thank you. Now, you guys that have been watching my videos for a while should know by now what happens in Tarrant County when you ask for a supervisor. You wait and wait and wait, and then they don't show up. We've seen this happen several times, and they don't have any intentions to change it. And even if you speak to a supervisor, they ain't going to do the right thing to help you. They're just going to continue to violate people's rights, take people to jail without warrants, and not give a shit on who it harms or the negative impact it brings in our community. I don't even understand a good reason to pay these people taxpayer money. They have no intent to serve the public at all.
Does he only have a warrant on that one, or does he have a warrant on? He only has.
There you have it, folks. I was arrested, and I haven't had a warrant since 2022. I knew they were lying. Now, guys, I'm going to skip through this part. It's just me sitting. I probably sit there for 25 to 30 minutes before I finally got up and went to go ask the lady where the supervisor is. Here's what happens. Hey, about how long until I get a supervisor out here? About how much longer till I can get a supervisor out here?
Is this still the amount that I owed at one time?
Yeah, because I have a problem with this. When you guys are putting out warrants for people, allegedly, and I'm arrested and I ain't had my final ticket was squashed in 2022 and I'm getting arrested in 2023, I have a problem with that. I do have information. That's what I'm saying. I was the one arrested. All I'm asking is where's the supervisor at?
I already told you that I've contacted them and they'll be with you shortly.
All right. Shortly, my ass, the supervisor doesn't even come out. They're putting out warrants for people in 2023. I haven't had a ticket since 2019. Ridiculous. Who is the supervisor here, ma'am? I'm sorry. I'm trying to get a supervisor out here. There's some issues going on. I ain't had a traffic warrant since 2022. I got the paperwork here to prove it. And yet I was arrested because the officer said there was a warrant coming out of the municipal court here. This is Fort Worth Municipal Court, ain't it? Okay. I haven't had a warrant since 2022 according to the paperwork. And that was when the warrant was resolved. I was arrested yet again in 2023. That's why I'm requesting a supervisor. All right. So first they're saying it's a woman that's a supervisor. Now it's a man. And she doesn't come back out from the back for several minutes after I talked to another lady for help. I'm just making sure because
You called your name? You did.
this is something we got to put a stop to. I mean, you guys are arresting people or putting warrants out. According to the marshal's office, when people don't even have warrants and they're taking them to jail, towing their cars. Is that cool?
We got issued community service and we're supposed to be turning back in today. But I've been taking him back and forth to the ER and doctor only. Do you have
I'm curious as to how many people in here pay them and then still get arrested for it. People out here harassing the hard-working people. Hard work, something they know nothing about. Ain't that the truth? Hard work, something the establishment here knows nothing about. Oh, they're always offside, huh? What's the supervisor's name, ma'am?
Yes, in about 30 minutes if you're able to wait that long.
30 minutes now. I've already been waiting 45 minutes at this point. And then she says it's a woman again. Earlier she said it was a man. First it was a woman, then it was a man. Now it's a woman again. This lady has no intentions of sending a supervisor out. Who is your supervisor, ma'am?
Answer your questions. I'd appreciate it if you let me finish speaking.
Okay, go ahead.
My supervisor is Jennifer Blake.
Jennifer who?
Leghorn.
Leghorn?
I'll write it down.
Okay.
Jennifer called her supervisor and she tried to get you down. It looks like you're not available right now.
Oh, that always happens. Every time somebody's arrested and they do not have a warrant, which is what the paperwork shows, then you can't ever talk to the supervisor.
If you would like to wait, she'll be with you as soon as she gets back on site. She's not in the building.
Okay, so then you do the 30-minute wait and then they don't show up.
I would appreciate it if you could just have a decent wait and she could just
So the supervisor's not here for 30 minutes, right? And you're going to write her name down for me? All right, and her contact information, please. Okay, can you get it for me? Okay, can you go ahead and get that for me, ma'am? Can you go ahead and get that for me, ma'am? And after I get what I need, then I'll go and sit down. This is the supervisor here,
Supervisor
Jennifer
card,
Cleghorn.
and she'll be with you if you want to have a seat. She'll be with you as soon as she gets back. Okay?
30 minutes.
I know, right? Anything.
There you have it, guys. I was arrested in 2023 and I ain't had a warrant since 2022. Now you ask for the supervisor. Supervisor's not here all of a sudden. First they're here, now they're not here. There's the judge right there. What happened to me was I ain't had a ticket since 2019, and I'm a YouTuber. I expose cops and the government officials. I was arrested in 2023 for apparently a traffic ticket out of Fort Worth. Come down here today, the last one I had was in 2022 and I already had it resolved. What they're doing is they're arresting people when they don't even have a warrant. They're taking them to the city jail, holding them down there, towing their cars, just trying to inconvenience people. And then turns out they don't even have a warrant. But I'm the one who's stuck with the cost of it. I confirmed with the clerks over here, I never had a warrant. The marshal's office was saying I did. Turns out I didn't. The marshals are right here. This ain't the marshal's office. You didn't have a warrant either? See?
When I first came here, they said that I had a warrant.
Now, guys, at this point, I'd already been waiting for over 45 minutes, probably an hour. And I decided I was going to go talk around a little bit to the locals. And to nobody's surprise at all, seems like they're having trouble too. So I talked to this lady for a few minutes, and it's pretty heartbreaking what her story is and how badly she's been treated by the police department here.
See, I came here to pay a parking ticket.
Okay.
Right? And when I got up here, they said, oh, well, you have a warrant for some previous charge that happened 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And what it was, it said aggressive panhandling, but the fucked up part about that was, sorry, excuse my French, was that I was actually walking across the road with a guitar.
Okay.
I had my guitar and a sign that said, looking for a place to live and work.
Huh. Are you homeless?
At that time, it said victim of tax fraud. They did not like that.
They didn't like your sign?
Victim of tax fraud, looking for a place to live and work. And at that time, I was looking for a place to live and work.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a guitar on. I wasn't hurt. I was not going up to anyone. I wasn't bothering anybody. I was just crossing the street.
And the cops pulled up on you?
2 of them. They ripped my backpack off of me,
Wow.
cut it off of me, wrestled me to the ground, and then they took my harmonica. So I like music. They gave my guitar back, but still, they cut my backpack straps. They went through all my stuff, and they were aggressive with me. And they tried to say, that's why I'm here today, to fight that because I'm innocent. I was walking across the street with a guitar.
Hey, get the discovery for that, if you can. Because you said you had a warrant, but you ain't been found guilty of it. Or did you plead guilty?
What happened was they arrested me against my will and took me to jail for several days. So
Wow.
I should already have time served.
What, you didn't talk to a judge when you were in there?
And give me time served, or they're gonna let me dismiss it.
You should get the body camera footage of that, of them wrestling you to the ground. You said you were walking across the street, just holding a sign. I have heard a lot of stories how bad
I wasn't even holding a sign. I was smart enough to make it into a necklace.
Huh.
That's not holding a sign. It was a necklace. I was representing myself.
Well, I know they're corrupt for sure, because, like what I was saying earlier,
Looking
I had a
for
warrant since
place to
2022.
live and work. That's not panhandling.
That's terrible.
Basic survival.
Now I'm going to cut the video there because I basically leave after this. There was really even no point in me talking to a supervisor because they're just basically going to tell me the same thing. And, pretty much everybody knows they're not going to do anything about it. But let me know what you guys think about that. Do you guys agree that they should be able to arrest people without a warrant, just arrest people as they please? Or do you think they should have some type of probable cause to take someone to jail? Let me know what you guys think. Smash that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.